ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. By yesterday, the first 8 mandalas of treatise on Rigveda, a fourfold commentary, was covered in 170 sessions of this knowledge sacrifice. Today we start off with Mandalam 9, which is the most misconstrued mandalam in Rigveda. This mandalam is available in printed form, published by Tekke Matham, Thrissur. Introduction. This mandalam is mostly devoted to Pavamana Soma. Pavamana may mean getting purified or being purified or purified and also flowing. Soma is considered to be an essence which gives pleasure to a person who consumes it. In principle, pleasure could be experienced either by the physical body or the mind or the soul. Correspondingly, pleasures may be called as physical happiness, mental peace, and bliss of Brahman, respectively. Logically, it follows that the word Soma in this mandalam stands for 3 kinds of essences. One giving pleasure to the physical body, another one to the mind, and the third one to the soul. The juice of Soma plant is one that gives pleasure to the physical body. Vedic hymns extracted by the wise sages give mental pleasure or peace. Bliss associated with Brahman, which is non-dual, is experienced by the soul during the deep sleep state when it loses its non-dual character, or on realization of truth, which is oneness of Atma. From this oneness state of Atma, the original non-matter permanent state, how did this ever-changing universe come into being? Intelligent sages who lived during the Vedic period meditated on this problem, namely origination of the universe. They conceived of Soma, a flowing essence of Atma, knowing fully well that no changing or moving thing can really take birth from the permanent state of oneness. In other words, flowing property of Soma is unreal or imagined, and Atma is real. Hence, Soma is being said to be extracted by a mind clouded by ignorance of Atma, which is the permanent state. By drinking the Soma essence, which is a mixture of rays of spiritual light of Atma and ignorance represented by the flowing property of water, Indra derives his strength or even existence as the universal manifested self or Jivatma. Then Indra creates this infinitely diverse universe, Prakriti. Or this mandala deals with the causal world of the flowing essence of Atma or Soma spiritual. Views of many intelligent sages who lived during the Vedic period regarding the birth of Prakriti, the effect, from the birthless Atma, the cause, are collected together in this mandalam of Rigveda. For this reason, this mandalam is highly significant from philosophical standpoint. Unfortunately, this aspect is not properly recognized and appreciated by many Vedic scholars. Therefore, an attempt has been made to point out the philosophical aspect of this mandalam, very briefly only, in this treatise. Oh, readers of the treatise, enjoy this Soma essence, Pivare Somarasam. Like the great Carnatic music composer, the saintly Sadashiva Brahmendra has said, Pivare Ramarasam. Now we go to Mandalam 9 proper. Ashtagam 6, chapter 7. Suktam 1. Om Rishi Masuchanda Vaishwamitra Devada Pavamana Soma Chandas Gayatri. This Soma Suktam is being extracted by its seer for the creation of this universe, as mentioned in the introduction. Swadhisthaya madhisthaya pavasvaso madharaya indraya padave sutta 9.1.1. O Soma, extracted or born for drinking for Indra, please move or flow with the stream, which is most sweet and delighting. As mentioned above, Soma here could be either physical Soma or subtle Soma or spiritual Soma personified. The Rig carries proper sense in all the three cases. As far as this knowledge sacrifice is concerned, this Soma is flowing essence of Atma, and Indra represents universal manifested self. Rakshoha Vishwajarishani, Spirit 9.1.2. Spiritual Soma, the destroyer of evil men or evil thoughts, and is the perceiver of all, beaten by iron or gold, attains his source, staying together with the wooden container. During preparation of Soma essence, Soma stays in the container, the wooden vessel or the mind. When Atmiya Soma is being extracted, that Soma stays in the minds of the extractors, and he is the destroyer of all unreal or foolish thoughts. Varivodhatamo Bhava 9.1.3. O Atmiya Soma, be a granter of comfort. May the most liberal destroyer of enemies, you, sprinkle the gift of all kinds on us. In this suktam and the next two, in this rik and the next two, Soma could be any of the three. In other words, adjectives qualifying are applicable to all the three types. However, only Atmiya Soma can sprinkle all kinds of gifts, spiritual as well as material. Abhyarshamahanam Devanam 9.1.4. O shining Soma, you afford the enjoyment of the great resplendent beings with nourishing food. May you give us good food, fame and wealth. Gifts could be adhibhautik, adhidevik and adhyatmik. Tvamachhataramasi 9.1.5. O drop of spiritual Soma, all our hopes and desires rest in you. For that reason, we move towards you to serve you daily. This refers to drop of flowing essence of Atma exclusively. Punadite parisrutam somam suryasya duhita 9.1.6. O soul of Soma, Punadite parisrutam somam suryasya duhita. O soul of Soma, daughter of the sun Ushas, is purifying you, your streaming Soma essence with this perpetually extended waters. Ray of spiritual light of Atma is purifying the spiritual Soma by mixing the spiritual light ray with flowing property of water. When quanta of spiritual energy move rapidly within the misty ignorance cloud, they pick up a sense of water particles, namely unreal flowing property, as though they are being cleansed by water particles. Tamimanviye samatya a. 10 fingers who are like maiden sisters get hold of this Atmiya Soma in an assemblage of men on a fit or satisfying day. On an appropriate occasion, in a gross sacrifice or knowledge sacrifice, or in meditation, drinker of Soma gets hold of it with both hands, physically or symbolically. This Atmiya Soma cannot be handled by any body organ. Hence, this and the next drug are to be taken symbolically. Tamim hinvandya grivo dhamandiva gurandritim 9.1.8. Ten fingers hasten that spiritual Soma essence on and is made to bubble through a bag containing pipes. This is a kind of a strainer, the juice becoming triple-fold resisting. This gives a description of the purification of the extracted Soma essence. Drops of the Soma essence, any of the three types, bubble out of the strainer. 9.1.9. Abhimamagnya uta. Not to be killed cows mix this newly born child Soma, soul of Soma, for Indra for drinking. Purified Soma is mixed with cow's milk or speech or spiritual light ray and is offered to Indra for drinking. Not to be killed cows symbolize spiritual light rays, indestructible spiritual energy quanta, flowing along any particular ray sets up an Atmiya Pavamana dhara with respect to time. Asedindro Madeshwa Vishwa Vrtrani Jighnate, last truck in this sutta. Heroic Indra, in the delight of drinking this Atmiya Soma only, kills all cloud-like enemies, ignorance, and procures wealth for sacrifices. Indra Jivatma, enlightened by the knowledge of Atma, by the drinking of spiritual soma, kills ignorance-created enemies and procures or reveals self-knowledge for the sacrifices who meditate on Jivatma present in their own heart space. In this way, philosophical meaning of each sutta can be derived. Now we go to next suktam. Each suktam is from a different siga. Suktam 2, Rishi Medhatithi Kanva. Devata is same, Pavamana Soma. Chandas is also the same. In this suktam also Soma can be considered as personified essence, physical or gross, subtle or spiritual. Pavasvadeva virati pavitram somaram hya. O spiritual Soma, gratifying the resplendent beings, you flow nicely with speed to the strainers. O soul of Soma, shower of happiness, may you enter Indra. Assuming Soma to be flowing essence of Atma, may Soma give existence to Indra, universal manifested self. Atma is the same in all creatures, with gross bodies or formless imaginary beings. Avachasva mahipsaro Shendro 9.2.2. O Niyasoma, great shower of happiness, most glorious and supporter of all, please bring us delight. Be seated in your abode, being present or sitting within our heart space. Please make us experience delight. This is the implied meaning of the rag. Adhukshata Priyam Madhu 9.2.3. The stream of the extracted essence of the Creator, Atma, yields favorite sweet essence. Performer of good deeds, soul of Soma, enters into or clothes the water streams or particles. Flowing essence of Atma bestows existence on water, or Soma acquires the flowing property of water to move from one living body to another. Mahantandva Mahiranvavo 2.4. O shining Soma, when you are clothed with rays of spiritual light, the great flowing water streams flow according to the great hue. This Soma causes generation of flowing water dharas with the help of sun's rays. That is the implied meaning. 9.2.5. Samudro apasu mamrje vishtambho dharuno diva. Resplendent Soma, who is a collection of flowing water streams personified, is a good support and is upholder of the space. He is liking us. He is purified in water particles and in a strainer. Flowing essence of Atma, Soma personified, causes the manifestation of the space, the water streams, and is a collection of flowing streams. It is extracted by the mind and purified by woolen-like ignorance. Achikradat Vrishahari. Spiritual Soma, shower of happiness, is a ray of light. He is conspicuous like a front, causes to roar and shines beautifully with sun's rays. Soma is a spiritual ray of light and is staying inside the body as a front. It causes the appearance of the sun and the roaring thunderbolt. Along such a ray of spiritual light, quanta of spiritual light energy flow at every instant constantly. Girastha inda ojasamarmrjante. 9.2.7. O Soma, by what you are purified for delight or pleasure, those active speeches get purified by your power. Here subtle Soma is being talked about also. The speeches get purified by spiritual Soma, or spiritual Soma inspires good speeches. Tam tva madaya grishvaya. O Soma, your praises are great. We approach you, who is the artificer of the world, for the crusher of essence. This is 9.2.8. Artificer of the universe is definitely spiritual Soma, as he gives existence to the universe. Asmabhyamindrayur. 9.2.9. O Soma, being a desiring Indra, may you flow for us with the stream of the sweet essence, like the water showering rain cloud. Gosha Indu Sha Asya. 9.2.10, last work. O Soma Atma, you are procurer of rays of spiritual light, are leaders of men, of horses, or power, and of wealth. You are most ancient and the soul of Atma, of sacrifices. The rig is most appropriate with reference to flowing essence of Atma. This Soma is the causer of manifestation of universe. Next rak, Suktam 30. Next Suktam 6. Next Suktam 3. Rishi Shunasheva Adigarti Devada Pavamana Soma Gayatri Chanda. This Pavamana Soma, Devada and Chandas are the same, only Rishis are different. Esha Devo Amartya Parnavirivadiyadi. This resplendent immortal Soma soars like birds for sitting in his containers. Considering Soma to be spiritual essence, he pervades all material forms. Esha Devo Vipagurdodi Haram Siddhavati. 3.2. This resplendent Atmiya Soma, made for drinking variously, is being purified and is not to be trifled with. He runs towards crooked men to destroy them. This Soma is being extracted for manifesting diverse material forms. Essence is purified in the strainer. All ignorant men are destroyed by Soma. 9.3.3. Esha Devo Vipanyubhe. This resplendent one, getting purified, is adorned by praisers who are desirers of Ruta. Like equipping a horse for battle. Wise praisers desiring Ruta adorn spiritual Soma essence with Vedic hymns. They make use of Soma for acquiring self-knowledge. Esha Vishwanivarya. This hero, getting purified, wishes to obtain for us all desirable, admirable wealth, as though approaching us with his attendants. Admirable wealth implies quanta of spiritual energy or self-knowledge. From this rak, it should be clear that Soma essence represents flowing essence of Atma. Esha Devo Rasaryati 3 purified wishes to travel in chariots, gives desirable gifts and makes noise. Flowing essence of Atma moves from one body to another, activating each one of them in turn. Drops of spiritual Soma essence become the chariots of Pavamana Soma, who is moving attached, witnessing self. Esha viprairabhishtudovo. This shining one, being praised by wise men, gives good jewels to offerers of oblations and pervades water streams. Spiritual Soma reveals truth to wise seekers of truth. He sets up Atmiya Somadharas with respect to time. Each drop sets up one Somadhara with respect to time. Esha Divam Vidhavati. This one, getting purified, runs to the space making noise, Om, with the stream and crossing other worlds. Soma pervades 5 basic forms of matter and all forms made of matter. The stream stands for continuous flow of diverse material forms appearing and disappearing from the universe, each stream corresponding to one drop of Atmiya Soma. Esha Divam Vyasarat Vidurajam Syasprita. 3.8. This one, each Atmiya Soma drop, getting purified, is a good sacrificer and is not forcibly carried off. He, crossing the worlds, reaches the space. 9.3.9. Esha Pratnena Janmana. This resplendent spiritual light ray, by his ancient birth, is born for enlightened souls. He moves in the strainer, means purifying equipment. 9.3.9 and 10. Soma, flowing essence of Atma, was conceived of by enlightened sages for causing the stream of material forms to appear in and disappear from the universe continuously. Last book in this sutta. Esha Usya Kuru Prato. This very Atmiya Soma, possessing many laws, take birth and generating essence and food, moves with the stream. Next suttam is from sage Hiranyastupa. As we said, Devata and Gayatri are the same. Sanacha Soma Jeshina Cha. Sanacha Soma Jeshicha Pavamana Mahishrava. 9.4.1. O Atmiya Soma of great fame, getting purified, may you acquire and win for us the great spiritual energy or knowledge. Then make us dwellers of the abode. The second part is being repeated in all other works of the sutta. Meaning of this: O spiritual Soma, essence of Atma, bestow on us self-knowledge and make us enjoyers of bliss of Brahman. This is the implied meaning of the Ruk. Sanajyodis Sanasva. O spiritual Soma, please obtain for us the spiritual light, own self, and all prosperity. Then you make us dwellers of the abode. Light here implies spiritual light. Own self naturally means Atma. Sanadakshamutakratum apasomamutho jahi. 4.3. O resplendent Soma, may you obtain for us strength and intelligence. Please destroy completely hurtful force. Then you make us dwellers of the abode. Pavidara Punidana 4.4. O soul of Soma, getting purified, please purify the spiritual Soma essence for Indra for drinking. Then you make us dwellers of the abode. May flowing essence of Atma be extracted for Indra for making the universe to manifest. Tvam Surye na abhaja. O Atmiya Soma 9.4.5. O Atmiya Soma, with your intelligence and protection, may you make us share the energy in the sun, then make us dwellers of the abode. This one and the next may not need any explanation. Tavakratva tavotibhi. O Soma, with your intelligence and protection, may we see the sun for a long time, then make us dwellers of the abode. Abhyarshasva Soma 9.4.7. O possessor of good weapon spiritual Soma, please obtain for us wealth which is twofold or in two places. Then make us dwellers of the abode. The twofold wealth could mean gross and spiritual. So also the word wealth in the next 9.4.8. Abhyarshanapatyudorayim samatsusasahe. O spiritual Soma, you do not drop off from battles and are overcomer of enemies. Please procure wealth, physical and spiritual for us. Then make us dwellers of the abode. Tvam yajnairavivrithan 9.4.9. O purified or flowing Soma, Atmiya Soma, sacrificers make you grow with sacrificial oblations according to well-established practices. Then you make us dwellers of the abode. Jayim Nashchitramasvinamindo Vishwayumabhara. Last word in the Sutta. O drop of Soma, please bring us wealth which is wonderful, is consisting of horses or spiritual light rays, encompassing all living beings. Then make us dwellers of the abode. Wealth here implies spiritual or self-knowledge, birthlessness. We go to the next book. Next Suktam. Next Suktam is 5. Rishi Asita. This is generally known as Apriya Suktam. Devatas are Idma, Samitha, Agni, Va. Tanunapad, Ila, Barhi, Devi Dvara, Ushasa Naksa, Devyo, Odaro, Prachedaso, Tisra, Devya, Saraswati, Ila, Bharatya, Tvashta, Vanaspati, Swaha Kritaya. Here Gayatri and Anushtup. Samitho Vishwadaspati Pavamano Virajati 9.5.1. Well-kindled, all-round protector, showerer of happiness, Soma, or Agni Atma, getting purified, makes noise, delighting all he shines. This Suktam may deal with Soma, the spiritual Atma essence, or his manifested form Agni Atma. Apriya Suktam is generally taken to be in honor of Agni. Atmiya Soma bestows existence on soul of Agni, personification of all forms of energy, giving delight to all living beings. This is the explanation. 9.5.2 Tanunapat Pavamana Sangeshishano Varshati. Body not falling, Agni or Soma, purifier or flowing, moves through the sky, shining in the top of the space, shining brightly. Agni in the atmosphere is talked about here, which could be heat in the air and in water vapor and lightning. Soma only manifests as Agni Atma. Soma, soul of Agni, manifests as the sun in the space. Ilenya Pavamano Rayir Mirajadityuman, fit for praise, purifier or flowing Agni or Soma, who is well personified and is excellent, shines with strength, moving along with the sweet Somadharas. This slok and the next one, comment is, Soma, essence of Atma, moving with the stream of appearing and disappearing diverse forms of matter, is being dealt with in these two ruks. Atmiya Soma drops, moving in a stream, gives existence to all forms that appear and disappear in the universe. Barhi Prachina Mojasa 9.5.4 Resplendent spiritual ray of light, purifier or flowing among resplendent beings, seated on the place of sacrifice, spreading out with strength and advances, turning towards the front. Spiritual light ray advances towards the sacrificers assembled in this knowledge sacrifice. Udadair Jihire Vrihadvaru 9.5.5 Golden ladies, Night and Usha, guarding the opening to the sky, being well praised by the purifier or flowing Agni or Atma or Soma, rise up from the great quarters of the sky. Here opening is with reference to the sky. Night and dawn are supposed to be guarding this opening. They are being talked about in the next book, 9.5.6. Sushilpe Brihati Mahi. The purifier or flowing Agni or Soma sprinkles or fertilizes night and dawn, who are of good appearance, are lofty, are great, and are visible now. Bestowing existence on day and night, Atmiya Soma generates time for the creation of the universe. Ubhadeva Nirjakshasa 9.5.7 I invoke the two resplendent beings who are shining and are acceptors of oblations and perceivers of men. Purified or flowing Soma is showerer of happiness to Indra. Soma and Indra are being referred to here. Soma bestows existence on Indra, the universal manifested self or universal Jivatma. Bharati Pavamanasya Saraswati Lavahi. Bharati, Saraswati and the great Ila. the three who are well adorned and shining may come to the sacrifice of the purified or flowing Atmiya Soma. Bharati is considered as the daughter of Adityas, who are maintainers of Vrita. Saraswati is personified learning. Ila stands for streams of praises. Tushtaramagrajam Gopam 9.5.9. I invoke Tvashta, the first born protector, who moves in front of all others. Purified or flowing Soma, who is a ray of spiritual light, is Indra, a shower of happiness and lord of all born beings. Tvashta could be Hiranyagarbha, the firstborn, refer 10.121 Suktam, who generates Atmiya Bhavamana Soma, moving body attached witnessing self. Vanaspadim Bhavamanam, O purified or flowing Soma or Agni, Atma, may you fill up with sweet stream all limbs of Vanaspati, who is golden yellowish, is glittering and is 1,000-branched. Soma, flowing essence of Atma, manifesting as Lord of the forest or cloud or forest fire, is being talked about in this book. Soma is the Lord of ignorance also. Vishvedeva Swaha Grim, last stroke in the Sukta, 9.5.1. O resplendent beings, Vayu, Brihaspati, the sun, Agni and Indra, delighting yourselves equally, please come to the offering of oblation to the purifier or purified Atmiya Soma. This may not need any elaboration. With this, we conclude the first session on Mandalam 9. Viramastavat.